Japan's temples and shrines are some of the most iconic and breathtakingly beautiful sights in the world. From the stunning Golden Pavilion in Kyoto to the famous Sensoji Temple in Tokyo, these sacred places are steeped in history and culture. But behind the serene facades and peaceful gardens, there's a hidden history of violence and oppression that many visitors to Japan are not aware of. In this video, we'll explore the dark truth behind Japan's temples and shrines and uncover the country's legacy of religious persecution. So, buckle up and get ready for a journey that will surprise and shock you as we delve into the often ignored side of Japan's religious past. At first glance, the temples and shrines of Japan seem like peaceful and serene places where visitors can escape the chaos of the modern world and connect with something greater than themselves. But beneath the surface, there's a history of violence and oppression that has been hidden from view. During the Edo period, which lasted from 1603 to 1868, Japan was ruled by a strict social hierarchy known as the samurai class. This class placed great emphasis on obedience and conformity, and anyone who deviated from the norm was often met with brutal punishment. One of the most famous examples of this is the persecution of the early Christians in Japan. In the 16th century, Portuguese and Spanish missionaries arrived in Japan and began to spread Christianity. The Japanese government, fearful of foreign influence and the spread of subversive ideas, banned Christianity and began a campaign of persecution against its followers. The persecution of Christians in Japan was brutal and widespread. Thousands of people were killed or forced to renounce their faith, and many more were imprisoned or tortured. This persecution continued for centuries, and it left a lasting impact on the country's religious landscape. But it's not just Christians who have suffered in Japan's temples and shrines. Throughout the country's history, there have been countless examples of religious persecution and oppression, including the persecution of Buddhists and followers of other religions. Today, many of Japan's temples and shrines are run by religious organizations that have inherited this legacy of persecution. While these organizations may seem peaceful and benign on the surface, they are often driven by a desire for power and control. Visitors to Japan's temples and shrines may be surprised to learn about this hidden history of violence and oppression. But it's important to remember that this history is a part of Japan's cultural heritage, and that the country has made great strides in recent years to promote tolerance and acceptance. As tourists, it's important to be mindful of this history and to approach Japan's temples and shrines with respect and humility. These sacred places are not just beautiful works of art, they are living monuments to a complex and often troubled past. In conclusion, Japan's temples and shrines are a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage, but they also have a dark history of religious persecution that has been hidden from view. As tourists, it's important to be aware of this history and to approach these sacred places with respect and humility. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of Japan's complex cultural landscape and appreciate the true beauty and significance of its temples and shrines. If you liked this video, subscribe and keep following us for more quality content.